Okay, so we will be having here the problem. Again, this is from QSALAS. The simply supported beam in figure A, okay, as shown, carries two concentrated loads. One, derive expressions for the shear force and then the bending for each segment of the beam. And then two, draw the shear and bending moment diagrams. Neglect the weight of the beam. Note that the support reactions A and D have been computed and are shown in the figure. So, ayan, meron ng ibinigay ano. So, ang gagawin natin, what we will do is to create, okay, this time aside from drawing, magkikreate muna tayo ng tinatawag nating shear equation at saka ng moment equation. Okay? So, in every segment, okay, basta may loads, iba-iba yung magiging shear and ating moment equation. Okay? So, since meron na tayong drawing, okay, unahin natin yung sa 1. Okay, so we can have it as, okay, for segment 1. Okay? So, drawing ko muna yung ating beam. Okay, for that segment.
Sir.
Yes po.
Sir.
Ay, sorry. I think hindi siya naka...
Present po ba ako, sir?
Yes, sorry.
Po, sir. Thank you po.
Alright. Okay, thank you. Okay? So, ayan. I hope it's now clear. Okay. So, again, the simply supported beam carries two concentrated loads as shown. So, magkikreate tayo ng shear and then the moment equation. So, for the segment 1 muna. Okay? So, magkakat tayo ng cross-section in anywhere, okay, between points A and B. Okay? So, ayun yun. Yung cutting section, ano? So, i-drawing ko dito. Okay. Dito, lalagyan ko ng ganyan na to denote that this is a cutting section. And now, meron ako ditong force. So, that is 18 kilonewton. Okay? Ngayon, okay, para magkapare-parehas tayo, ano? Okay, so, before sa lahat ng example ko, ang ginagawa ko is positive yung clockwise pag nagmo-moment. Okay? But later on, we will denote it as our, tawag natin dito, we will denote it as negative. Okay? So, from there, since nagkat tayo ng section, okay, so what we will do is, we will be having here an exposed force. Alright? So, meron ako na-expose doon. So, I will call that as my shear. And then, I will be having here also the moment. Okay? So, pag nag-cut tayo, lagi nating pipiliin, pag mag-draw tayo ng shear para hindi nakakalito ng shear equation at maging magkamukha-mukha tayo, okay, lagi nating kukunin yung nasa left side. Okay? And then, hindi kasi natin alam yung location na yun. Sabi natin, anywhere between points A and B. So, from 0 to 2 meters, hindi natin alam yon. So, we will denote that as our X. Okay? So, I have here the moment. Okay? Now, supposedly, this is the one, yung moment na yan, iyan yung mag-form ng equilibrium. Ano? Kasi dapat kahit cut tayo ng section, kapag nag-moment tayo at nag-take tayo ng shear, it should be equal to 0. Okay? So, from there, I can have summation forces Y equal to 0. Okay? So, meron akong pataas, I have here 18. Meron akong pababa, minus V is equals to 0. In short, my V is equals to 18 kilonewton. Okay? So, this is now the shear equation from segment 1. What does it mean? Anywhere in points A and B, isa lang yung na-experience niyang value ng shear. Lahat 18 kilonewton lang. So in short, kung ipapadesign lang sa inyo, let's say, pag dumating na kayo sa reinforced concrete or timber or steel, yung section A and B na to, ito lang yung gagamitin yung shear force sa pagde-design. Kailangan ma-resist ng segment A and B itong shear force na to. Okay? How about the moment? I will also take the moment dun sa mismong cutting section. Okay? So, I will call that as moment, okay, at point E. Sige. So I will have summation moment at E. Again, it should become equal to 0. Okay? So, this time, para pare-parehas tayo sa pagkuha ng shear and moment equation, we will denote as positive yung counterclockwise. Basta, ang pipiliin natin yung nasa left side. Okay? Kasi kapag nasa right side naman yung ipinili mo, ang magiging positive naman, clockwise direction. I hope that would be clear. Okay? So, since ang pipiliin natin is yung left part, so we will denote the counterclockwise to be positive. Okay? So, in short, ito pala ay negative 18 multiplied by x mula dito, no? Yung distance niya. Okay? And then, I have here a clockwise moment. Sorry, counterclockwise moment. I will denote it as plus, and then you will be having as m equal to 0. In short, my moment would become equal to 18x. Okay? So, mamaya papaliwanag natin yung shear and moment kasi yung moment equation niya, kung mapapansin nyo, ang highest exponent is only 1. In short, linear lang siya. So, dapat yung pagdodraw ng ng moment diagram from A to B, of course, it should be linear. Okay? Next, punta naman tayo sa segment 2. Okay? I will have it segment 2. Okay? So, for the segment 2, again, pipiliin ko yung left side. Alright? And then, And then, dito, meron akong load. Again, 18 kilonewton. And somewhere here, meron ako ditong load na 14 kilonewton. And their distances, okay? From this cutting plane, I will be having here the value of x. I do not know kung saan yan sa segment 2. Pero alam ko from this hanggang dito sa point na to, that would be around 2 meters. Okay? In short, this one is x minus 2. Okay? Again, meron tayo ulit may expose. So, we will be having here this. So, we have, that is the shear. And then again, we will be having here the moment M. Okay? So, for the shear force, we will take summation forces Y again equal to 0. So, I can have here 18 minus 14 minus V equal 0. Lipat ko yung V doon, and then 18 minus 4, I will be having is 4. And then that would become equal to V. So, this is now, or yung V equals to 4 kilonewton. This would be our shear equation for the segment 2. Okay? So, in short, for the segment 2, constant din pala yung magiging shear mo. Okay? So, that is 4 kilonewton. So, kung i-design mo naman siya, yung segment 1 and 2, dito mo naman siya i-design sa 4 kilonewton. So, that is the maximum, ano? And then, again, I will call that as summation, sige, point F. Okay? I will having your summation moment at F, again, equal to 0. So, this time, counterclockwise yung ating positive. So, from here, we can have it, nag-take tayo ng moment dito. So, we can have it as negative 18. And then, that distance from 18 kilonewton load, papunta dun sa cutting section is X. So, you can have it as X. And yung 14, it will create now a positive rotation about point F. So, pag ganun siya. So, I will be having here plus 14. And then, that is X minus 2. Okay? And then, you will be having here minus V is equal to 0. And now, you will be having here the V, okay, is equals to negative 18x plus 14x minus 2. This is applicable only for the second section. This is moment. Okay, that is moment. Okay, so it means if I am looking for anywhere, any point between B and C, okay, between between B and C or the segment 2, ito yung gagamitin mo. Again, yung X natin, ito yung 0, no? 0, tapos pag ganun siya, equals to 0. So, let's say, ang hahanapin ko is, what is the moment at distance 3 meters? So, 2 to, plus another 1. So, nag-fall siya into second segment. Dito mo i-substitute yung value ng 3. Okay? So, this now would become our moment. Okay? Actually, pwede nyo naman siyang pwede natin siyang i-simplify, no? So, again, the moment would become equals to negative 18x plus 14x minus 28. So, our moment would become negative 18x plus 14x is negative 4x, and then you will be having here minus 28 kilonewton. Okay? So, that would be for the segment 2. Okay? And lastly, for the segment 3. Okay? Okay. Sorry, this is plus pala, no? So, plus kasi clockwise siya. So, everything mababago. This one would become positive. And then, sorry, this one would become negative. Okay? Tama yan. Ito pala. Positive, and then this one would become negative. Okay? So, positive, and then, palitan ko na ha. And then you will be having here negative, and then you will be having here positive. So the resulting is 4x plus 28. Okay? Yan. So this is now our moment equation for the segment 2. And definitely, so we can have it on the segment 3. Okay? So again, from left to right pa rin tayo, i-drawing ko. Alright, then cutting. We can have this force, which is 18 kilonewton. We can have here 14 kilonewton. And then you can have here the 28 kilonewton. And their distances from here up to this point, we will be having here unknown, x. And this one would become equal to, this one is 2 meters. And then from here, that is x minus 2. And then this distance from here up to that point, we can have it as ilan to? So 5 meters. Okay? So this one would become equal to x minus 5. Okay? And then again, may na-expose tayong shear, so we can have it V, and then we can have here the moment M. Okay? So we take also the moment on that part. So we can have it summation muna ng forces sa y equal to 0 to solve for the shear. So I have here the positive 18, and then minus, you can have it as 14 minus 28, and then minus v, and that would become equal to 0. So to solve for the v, that would become 18 minus 4 is 4. 4 minus 28, negative 24 kilonewton. Okay? So you can have it as shear equation for the third segment. And lastly, I should take, okay, at G, no? So I will name that as G. So summation ako ng moment about G. Again, that should become equal to 0. And counterclockwise would be positive. Okay? So negative 18, again, x from that point. And then plus, for this 14, okay, ang moment arm niya mula dito is x minus 2. So that is x minus 2. And then meron ulit akong 28. And this time, ang kanya naman distance from that is x minus 5. And I have here plus. So you can have it is plus m equal to 0 para dito sa m na to. Okay? So, lipat ko sa kabila. Okay? So that would become moment equals to 18x, okay, minus 14, x minus 2, minus 28, then x minus 5. Simplified natin, we have 18x minus 14x plus 28 minus 28x, and then 28 times 5, and that is plus 140. So ang moment equation, pag samasamahin natin lahat ng may x. So 18 minus 14 minus 28, so you will be having here negative 24x. And then pag samasamahin naman natin lahat ng constant, so that is 28 plus 140, so you will be having here plus 140. 68. Okay? So this now would be the equation for the moment for the third segment. Okay? So given all of this, okay, any point on the beam pwede na nating hanapin. For example, what is the shear at L? Okay? Shear at L equal to, let's say, ilan matotal yan? 7. 6.5. Okay? Kung gagamit ako 6.5, saan nagpa-fall ang 6.5? Somewhere here. So, ang gagamitin kong shear is this shear equation. So, automatic, meron akong negative 24 kilonewton na shear. Kung hahanapin ko naman ay moment, let's say at around moment at 2.5. Okay? Nasa ng 2.5? So, mula dito hanggang doon, 2. So, somewhere. Nandito sa gitna. So, that is the segment 2. So, kukunin ko ito. Okay? Ipapalit ko at x equals to 2.5. Okay? Papalitan ko yan ng x, isa-substitute ko, and then that would be the result. That would be your moment at the point 2.5 from point A. Okay po? Question so far for this? Okay. If none, and then you may have to copy. Alright. So, i-draw naman natin yung shear and then the moment diagram, ano? So, I'll try to delete this one first. So, sinulat ko sa lower left yung shear, no, na mai-compare natin. Okay? So, let's draw the shear and then the moment diagram. So, unahin natin yung shear diagram. Okay? And then, maglagay ako dito ng grids. Okay? So, ayan. Okay. And then, dito, i-drawing naman natin dito yung ating moment diagram. Okay? So, again, this is the shear and then this is the moment. Okay. Unahin muna natin si shear. Okay? Meron ako ditong 18 pataas, so I will denote that as positive 18. Okay? Between points A and B, wala kang load, so straight lang yun. Okay? And then from 18, bababa ako ng 14. 18 minus 14, you will be having here as 4. So this point is 4. Okay? And then from B to C, wala. So again, ganun lang din siya. And then, baba ako ng 28. So, 4 minus 28. So, that is negative 24. So, you can have it as negative 24. And then, from C to D, do have no load. So, constant yon. And then, you can have it as negative 24. Pataas, add ka ng 24. So, that would become 0. Okay? So, this is now the shear diagram. Okay? Yan. Next, let us now draw the moment diagram. For the moment diagram, wala naman akong moment sa A, so mag-start ako ng 0. Okay? And then, i-add ko since nasa taas yung area, so I will add that. So, that is 18 multiplied by 2. So, from here, tataas ako doon. You can have it as 36. Yung area na to, this is again 2 meters. This is 3 meters. And then this is 2 meters. So 18 times 2. So you can have it as positive 36. And then I will try to add another. So that is 3 multiplied it by 4. So magiging 36 plus 12. Okay? So that is equal to 48. So ayun, aangat siya doon. So again, 48. 0 degree, 1 degree, 0 degree, 1 degree. Okay? And then, this time, nasa baba yung aking shear. So, 2 times negative 24 is negative 48. Okay? So, magko-close yon dun. Okay? So, this is now the moment diagram. Okay? So, kung mapapansin natin at segment 1 and 2, our shear is 18. Tama naman na ang shear natin is 18, no? Pagdating sa segment 2, ang shear natin is only 4. Tama naman na 4 kN lang lahat. And then, pagdating sa baba, yung shear natin, so we can have it as negative 24. So, you have there the negative 24. Ito. Okay. Okay. So, laging ganun siya, no? Now, for the moment, pwede kang mag-substitute. For example, at x equals to 2 kasi meron tayong value nun 36. Check natin ano. At x is equal to 2. Ano ba ang moment? Sir, sa nagfo-fall yan, gitnang gitna. So, you may use either the segment 1 or you may use the segment 2. So, try natin yung segment 1. Ang segment 1 is 18x. Okay? So, you can have it as 18 times 2. So, ang moment mo dapat doon is 36 na positive, which is correct. Okay? So, for the segment 2, nasan ba yung segment 2? Ito yung segment 2. Okay? So, i-check naman natin siya. So, ang moment natin doon, sabi natin kasi, sir, any segment 1 or 2, pwede natin gamitin equation. Meron ka nitong segment 2, that is 4x plus 28. So, that will equal 4 times 2 plus 28. So, 8 plus 28, 36. Okay? So, parehas lang yung kalalabasan. Okay? So, pag hinanap ko yung moment ko dito, since it falls on the segment 2, then dito mo naman siya is substitute. Okay po? So, that's how you use the moment equation as well as how you use the shear and then the moment diagram. Since yung member po na to, yung A, B, C, D, mapapansin nyo, isang buong beam lang naman siya eh. Pagdating nyo sa higher designs, okay, pag nagde-design na kayo, kukunin nyo lang yung maximum niya. Kaya madalas sa mga tanong, what is the maximum moment? So, you have here the maximum positive moment only, which is 48. Ngayon, pwede pong itanong sa problem, what is the maximum negative moment? What is the maximum positive moment? So, kung merong negative moment dyan, so definitely, iyan ang magiging sagot nyo. Pero kung wala, tinatanong lang what is the maximum moment, walang binanggit kung positive or negative, and then you should take the absolute value. Okay? So, for the shear, okay, absolute naman lagi. Yun ano, kasi kapag design, regardless kung positive or negative siya, ang mahalaga doon ay yung inyong pinaka, tawag natin dito, is the value itself. Okay? So, normally, for the shear, we take absolute. Okay? For the moment, pwedeng absolute, pwedeng positive, or pwedeng negative moment. Okay? So, depende po sa tanong. Okay? Or otherwise, minsan may mga libro, pero that is very seldom dahil nga sa design hindi naman ginagamit. Pwedeng itanong what is the maximum positive shear or what is the maximum negative shear. Okay? Kung kapag ganun ang tanong, so definitely ang sasagot natin sa positive shear 18 and then sa negative shear is 24. Okay? Malinaw po yan ano. Pero again, kapag wala pong binanggit kung positive or negative, we will take the absolute value of the answer. Okay? So sige po. So you may take for you may copy before we proceed.
Thank you po.